I mean, it's hard to get in here. Let's see, because we got extra room on this side. Let's see.
Do you want me to pull it back?
Well, it's just like, oh, there we go. Okay, so we're back with Scott and Gavin. So Scott's my brother, Gavin's dad. And so we were talking about Mom's house in Georgia when you guys would go visit, right? And so Gavin remembers there was a big playroom in the basement. And now I just found out there was a goat. So that's why I called you into this conversation.
So the house was actually in Statesville, with the basement in North Carolina. This is after they.
That one that we went to that one
the
time?
one in Georgia didn't have a basement.
Oh, okay. So, but the one in Georgia had the goat?
No, the one in Statesville had that.
The goat's name was Heidi.
Heidi was the goat.
Heidi, the goat.
Okay. So, but you remember going and playing with all the toys, and how often would you guys go up there? Or down
Once
there?
a month, maybe?
Well, you guys would go like once a
To
month?
Statesville? Yeah, not to Georgia. Georgia would go like twice a year or something like that. But no, Statesville would go up once a month.
Once a month. And then so for years, like would you guys go once a month for like years?
About
We went less than
20
once
years.
a month.
Couple years probably.
It's like around the time when Mom was sick?
Just before she was for a year before she was diagnosed, up to when she was diagnosed.
diagnosed with what?
Cancer.
Do you remember Grandma?
Yeah.
Well, Grandma had cancer. Did you call her Grandma?
Called her Granny, I think.
You called her Granny?
Nana.
Granny. Call the granny.
But it sounds like, so she set up this whole space for you guys to play and
And the other kids.
and the other kids.
Mhm.
Did you know there were other kids around?
Yeah, what other kids?
Kids in the basement.
No.
No. Okay, so we didn't confirm it, but there might have been some children in the basement. This hasn't been, we're gonna look at some of the old missing children records and see if there were some kids missing. No. So what did you do? Can you think of like, how would you describe Grandma? Granny?
I don't know. I think she kind of, I don't know. She's nice from what I remember. Yeah. Last time I remember seeing her was when we went to her house. So my father, Scott Vera, could shave her head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you shaved her head?
Mhm.
Because she had chemo?
Yeah.
What was that like when you saw your dad doing that?
Yeah, what was that like?
I don't know. It was like,
Was
do
it
you want
scary?
the truth?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Scary?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was a little scared, but I didn't understand cancer very well. So I didn't know that she was going to die because she had cancer. I thought it was just like,
She was gonna get better.
yeah.
How? Because you were little. It was like
Mhm.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So then, what
Maybe.
was it like so Mom called you and asked you to go shave her head?
We talked about it on the phone, and then she was like, "Oh, before I start chemo, I don't want to just lose my hair, so I just shave it."
Oh, it was before she even.
Or right when she started, or something. But
Oh wow. Did you? I'm gonna ask. Can I ask a weird question?
sure.
Did you see any of the scars or anything?
Oh no, good question. No, because we didn't shave it like with a safety razor. I mean, we clippered it.
Oh, so it was just short.
It's like shorter than Gabby's, but yeah, we just clippered it. But I do remember. Ooh, this is kind of gross. I do remember like feeling like I remember like the
Feeling the
where the holes were.
like you could feel the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And where were those?
In the back.
In the back. Okay, so then let me ask you this. I heard a story that there was a houseboat that Grandma did she call herself Nana?
I have a lot to say about the house.
You do. I want to hear Lily too. Lily, my niece, is here too.
Yeah.
What do you remember about the houseboat?
I remember we were on the dock and I was really pumped. And we went on the boat and I think it was like maybe like the first or second time I ever had a Lunchable. And I had a can and I felt so cool. And then we got on the boat. We went out and we went swimming a little and then there was a turtle. So we went back in and we were going. Then something happened with the engine. So this guy right here.
So tell me about where the boat. I know Lily. I remember your story. A little bit of your story. Where did the
Well,
boat
hold
come?
on. This guy
Okay.
what?
This guy right here. He used this and he pushed us back to the dock, and we survived.
Are you
I thought I was
kidding?
gonna die. This guy right here.
Where did the boat come from?
She bought it in Georgia and had it like on this river in Georgia.
Was it eBay? Did I hear that
I
right?
think it was. It was like this 1960 something steel bottom houseboat.
What was it like on the inside?
It was like a trailer.
Yeah.
like a mobile home?
It was like a mobile home.
Was it nice at all?
It was like, but it was cool though. I mean, it's like how many people can say they have a boat, right? It was
Right.
cool, but no, it was like a mobile home.
On a tree, so like a camper kind of.
Yeah,
It's a boat though.
yeah.
They had a those beds where it's a bed, and then there's a bed on top of that bed.
That's called bunk bed.
Yeah, they had a bunk bed in there.
Did you guys sleep there?
They had just up there one night. They had a TV and a VCR and stuff inside, and
Was the place where it was moored? Was it like a cool area?
it was in a slip on Lake Norman, and then I mean, it was a really nice slip, right? There were $100,000 boats all in the slip, and
And then we had our bed.
And then-
Mom's trailer.
Did was that embarrassing at all or not?
No,
It wasn't.
a little bit, not to me. I'm like,
Oh.
I didn't care, but yeah, that's what it was.
How were they welcoming? Was she a part of the community or was it not a
A little
community?
bit. No, it is like a community.
Oh, she was a part of the community.
Yeah.
How would you describe mom? Because I feel like I always tell like funny stories about that aren't really so nice about her. Like, do you have a description of her? And we can edit. We can edit this. So. Yeah.
So she would talk to everybody, right? She would be friendly with everybody and talk to everybody. And it used to bother me, but now that I think back about it, I don't think it bothered the other people. But it would bother me. I'd be like, just leave them alone, let me eat or whatever. But how would you
Let him
describe it?
eat. Let who eat?
Whoever, like, we'd be sitting in the booth, like in friendlies or whatever, and this is like when we're adults, right? Lily, Gavin, me, and we're sitting there, and then she'd turn around and just start talking to people behind us. And I'd be like, can you just let them eat? Like, I would think that would be really,
Like what kind of thing,
Frustrating.
like what kind of things would she say?
I have no
Like
idea.
she would just be like
So
these. Do you remember?
she would be eating, and she'd just talk about the food with the other people.
Yeah.
And,
And then she'd be
they
like,
had a really good connection with the people. Yeah, there's-
Yeah, but you don't remember this.
Do you remember Lily?
Not the eating part. No.
but she would always be like, oh, here are my son Scotty and his family. Look how beautiful. They can't talk.
And then the people would be like, "Oh, that."
yeah. I'm like, they don't want to talk about this. Leave them alone.
All right. Well, tell me. So there was the houseboat. So you remember going to visit? Do you remember going to visit her in the hospital when she had cancer? Not too much, but you went.
Mhm.
Well, and we can do an interview with us too. Do you remember her husband, Cliff?
yeah, I remember that guy.
What was he like?
He was a good guy.
Why was he a good guy?
I don't know. Something about him. He had that good aroma.
What did he look like?
Seriously.
I swear.
Okay.
I don't,
You don't remember?
no, but he was a good guy.
Okay.
All I know is this guy. Yeah, I don't think he liked him very well.
Did you like him?
No, I didn't dislike him.
I don't think he disliked him, but I don't think he liked him.
Why,
I'm serious. I don't think he liked him.
why do you think that?
I don't know. They're like, God damn it, Bill.
His name is-
His name was Cliff.
Oh.
God damn it, Bill!
I didn't like the guy Bill, but whatever.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
But so you don't remember. So the thing is, you don't remember.
So you don't remember.
No,
Well, I mean, you don't remember a lot about them because you were pretty young, and and then she died when you were young.
I remember one day we went, and she was like, "Hey, I have like 2 surprises." She gave me an arrowhead, and I thought an arrowhead was gonna be a bow and arrow, like a complete bow and arrow. but it was a rock, and
Like it was like
it was just a pointy rock.
was it a real arrowhead?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
I think it might have been, actually.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
She would have all kinds of
But,
stuff like that.
But then she was like, we have a goat. And at the time, I don't think I knew what a goat was because when we went in the back, I saw a stuffed animal that was a tiger. It was like a stuffed tiger, and I kind of got really scared because I thought that was like alive, and it was really big, so I kind of freaked out.
She had like a really big stuffed animal.
That was the tiger,
I remember that.
but then I saw the goat.
Was the tiger in the basement like to play with?
The Heidi was the goat's name.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she had a goat. I would have never known that.
Heidi.
Yeah, so she got a goat because, I cut you off, sorry.
Heidi and the tiger would play. They were lovers.
Oh, Heidi liked the tiger. Why did she get a goat?
So she bought this property in Statesville for like $16,000 for like this 2-bedroom house in the basement. But it had like over an acre of land, but it was all overgrown. So she had this idea that she would buy a
the goat
goat
would
and it
eat
would just eat all of the growth. And it ended up being a pet that she'd keep in the basement. And Cliff would go out there and clear out the brush.
You would eat the brush.
He would eat the brush. But so that was the reason why they got the goat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was her pet.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. I didn't know any of this. Was this the house that we visited that time?
Mhm,
Sophie
yeah.
and I visited
Yep.
with Ben, which I have videos of, which I'm gonna look at. Anything else that do you remember hearing any stories from your dad about your grandma?
Not really. Actually, I do. I remember she used to, I don't know.
You can say whatever. You don't have to filter it.
Well, I heard that my father was abused. Wait, were you actually abused?
Mhm.
Are you serious? I was kidding. No, I
I was trying to remember, like, when did I tell you?
Oh my god. We don't have to use any of this.
I was kidding, but you're actually abused?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You were like hit?
It's different. We'll talk about it.
You didn't know that?
No, I was kidding. Are you?
Do you want me to? Oh, sorry, sweetie. Do you want me to check?
Yes.
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
didn't know you were.
It's okay.
I was,
We talked about it. Like, we talked how she was an alcoholic
yeah.
and how she was a better grandmother than she was a parent. We talked about all of that. Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't know you were abused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was kidding. But then I turned out you were.
It's okay.
The mood is kind of.
you know what? It's like I said, we'll look at this, and we don't have to. We can use whatever we want. So whatever I want. So.
Okay.
So I'll turn it off.